Are you new to managing a virtual team? Virtual teamwork has its challenges, but it can be done effectively.
Hi, I'm Olin Odekoven, President and CEO of Peregrine Global Services.
And I'm Jared, the Technology Manager at Peregrine Global Services. Olin, can you talk to us about what are some of the changes you have made that have been impactful as a leader during this transition?
In the last few weeks, we have certainly learned some things, and it's helped solidify some areas of leadership that I knew were out there, but it helped bring them to the forefront. First and foremost, I think you have to stay engaged with people. And in these times of dispersed employees, people working from home, telecommuting, learning technologies, staying engaged with people has become even more important than it was when we were in an office place environment, where I could walk down the hallway and check in on folks, how you doing, how's the family. In a telecommuting world, in a virtual world, it's more of a deliberate process for me. I have to think ahead to, I just don't walk down the hallway and ask people how you're doing today. It's more deliberate to use the video capabilities of our system to call people up and chat with them using video to engage with them. And that's so important today, maintaining that. It's, I firmly believe we're a social species. And just because we are working from home and working remotely, even more so today, do we need to stay that engaged for not just work efficiency, but also, most importantly, probably mental health. The other thing we've learned and adapted, I think, during this time of dispersion of employees working from home is the importance of what I call deliberate collaboration. What I mean by that is that the tools we use help facilitate good communications. We can see and talk to each other. They can help us with coordination, where we're managing multiple projects and doing reports, and that works out really well. Collaboration, however, is another area of communications that's a little bit difficult to do in a virtual environment. When we're sitting around the conference table and we're discussing an idea and it's kind of a free-for-all brainstorming session, it's pretty easy to do. You can have a flip chart and capture ideas and kind of go from there. But in a virtual environment where really only one person can talk at a time, or else it gets really noisy and distracting and those kinds of things, it's a little bit trickier. So what I found is it needs to be more deliberate. You've got to make a more conscious effort to make sure everybody's participating. It's a free will discussion, it's brainstorming. And a lot of times you have to just call people by name and say, so what do you think? What do you have to add? And it is different because it's one at a time when you're doing it as opposed to in a conference room. The third thing that we have learned through this process of change is the recognition that not only has our work changed, but people's lives have changed. People are now working from home. They may have kids they have to take care of. Where they didn't prepare lunch every day, now they are because the kids are at home, because there's daycare issues. They're dealing with maybe family members who may be in harm's way. Maybe they're working in the medical field or law enforcement, whatever that looks like. So they're dealing with a whole another set of new realities for them, in addition to the work. And simply as a leader is recognizing the differences. It's not the same as it was last Friday as it is today. People's lives changed as well as our work changed, and striking that kind of balance and recognition and understanding. Now, I can't control those things that happen in people's lives, but what I can do as a leader is acknowledge it, recognize it, and appreciate what's going on with our team. And I do that, coming back to my first point, got to stay engaged.
For more solutions from Peregrine Global Services, like our page or subscribe.